today's episode, I'm going to teach you how to make a very simple crustless quiche. And the type of quiche I'm making is a broccoli cheddar quiche. So it's delicious. It's got those nutrients in it from the broccoli and the wonderful farm fresh eggs. And it's really not difficult, so I hope you enjoy. Our first step is you're gonna want an oven safe, either a casserole dish or a pie pan. Either one works fine. You want to put some non-stick spray in it. And I've got my oven preheating to 350 degrees. So that's the temperature you're going to want to be at. But in terms of ingredients, I've got my handful of white cheddar cheese. You can use any cheese you'd like. I have a cup of milk, and I've got my eggs, and I've got some salt and some garlic powder. Now, of course, with quiche, the fun thing about that is you can add almost any ingredient you want. So if you want onions or peppers or sausage pieces, really, quiche is kind of like the casserole of eggs. So you can do as you please, but I'm keeping it real simple with a broccoli cheese quiche this time. And again, it's crustless. So for those of you on a restricted diet, you don't have to worry about like gluten or nuts or anything like that in this recipe. For the broccoli that I'm using, the best type of broccoli to use is a fresh head of broccoli. You don't want to use frozen because it's too moist and your quiche will kind of be runny and not hold together as well. So fresh is best. So I've already chopped up my head of broccoli and that's good to go. Okay, so since I have all of my ingredients laid out and ready to go, next step is to crack the eggs. For a quiche, I typically use 6 eggs. So that's how many we're gonna go with today. And it's, you know, easiest to just crack them open into a separate mixing bowl other than your pan, just so that we can whip them up real good. And we'll be adding the milk as well. So we'll just do that real quick here. We've got 4. 5 and 6. So after you've got your 6 eggs in the bowl, I'm gonna go ahead and add my cup of milk and a little bit of salt. I don't really measure, but you can if you want to. And a little bit of garlic powder. And then you just need to whip them up. So just beat them up, whip them up until you have a nice smooth yellow mixture there. Okay, so after your eggs are prepped, the next step is to simply put your broccoli in the bottom of your casserole dish. This works better than just tossing the broccoli in the bowl with the eggs because it helps more evenly distribute the broccoli. If you just throw it in on top of the eggs, it'll tend to kind of like float, and then you won't have broccoli all over your, or throughout your quiche. So just spread the broccoli out on the bottom of the pan. And then I like to throw a little bit of the cheese on top of the broccoli then, so that there's some like yummy cheesy bites in the middle of the quiche. And then you just need to pour your egg mixture right over the top of your broccoli. So just pouring it in. The broccoli will kind of start to float a little. That's okay. I like to help it settle down a little bit. And then go ahead and add the rest of the cheese. So it's nice and ready to go in the oven. I'm using a covered casserole dish, so I'm going to put the cover on and I'm going to bake it for about 35 minutes or so with the lid on. And then I'm going to take the lid off and finish it up with, you know, maybe 10-15 more minutes. You kind of have to keep an eye on it. Depends on your oven. If I was using just a pie pan with no lid, I would just go 45 minutes straight. That would probably cook it well. But very simple, easy to make. And now we just have to bake it. All right, so my quiche is done cooking. It's got a nice golden brown on the edges and the middle is fully cooked. So now that I've taken it out of the oven, I want to let it sit for at least 5 minutes, maybe even 10, before I cut any slices out of it, just so it can cool off and set just right. There it is, nice delicious slice of quiche on a pretty awesome Batman plate. I bet it tastes fantastic and I can't wait to try it. All right, so thanks for joining me in my kitchen once again. I hope you get a chance to make some crustless quiche. It's a great way to use eggs, especially if you have a lot of them or you're gonna feed a crowd. Until next time, I hope you guys are happy and healthy and keep on loving chickens, and we'll see you again soon. Bye.